Hi everyone,
Hello.
Miss Bailey here,
And Mr. Horton here.
and we are here to give you a little bit of a chat about your transition from year 5 to year 6.
Yeah, for the year 2022 to 2023. So, what to expect? This PowerPoint will go through everything you need to know for your final year at Barham School. Looking at the area, looking at the staffing, and the sorts of things we'll be getting up to in the autumn term as well. Okay.
So here's your team for the year. You've got myself and Mr. Horton as your teachers, and then your team around that is Miss Bellard, Mrs. Brayshaw, Miss Porter, Miss Henderson and Mr. Grubix. There's no one new there for you. You know all these people very, very well, and they can't wait to work with you next year.
Yeah. And just to add as well, all members of staff will be working with all children at various points throughout the week, throughout the school day and throughout the school year, depending on what we're teaching and what we need to put in place to help you learn the best.
We're one big team.
Yes.
That are there for all of you. Okay.
So this is where you'll enter the school building. So slight change to what you do now. You're still coming through the same gates, and then you'll hang a left and go through the upper key stage 2 black door there. You can come in from 8:30. Coats and bags will go in the cloakroom just there, and then you have to be in class by 8:40 for the register.
Okay. And here is where you will put your coat and bag in year 6. You put them down either side of the toilets and along the corridor. That's where your stuff will stay throughout the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. Then through the corridor and straight to the year 6 classroom, 6LB there on the left and 6NH on the right.
And there's a little look at inside my classroom, although you have been there a couple of weeks ago when we did our carousel.
Yes, for the Jubilee activities.
For the Jubilee. So it was lovely to have you in there. So you have a little bit of a taster there for you. That's the way my classroom is set up for the vast majority of the year, as we work in groups of 4 for our maths, and you'll be doing all your maths in the classroom with me, whether you're in Mr. Horton's class or my class. We all do maths in there with me.
Yeah.
So there'll be lots of maths displays, lots of maths resources, lots of maths in Miss Bailey's classroom.
And whilst in my classroom, there's a picture of it set up for the day, and I'm going to be teaching all the literacy to both classes, and you can see some of the displays there and the children's folders, and the general setup. It might change depending on what we're doing at different points of the year, but there's your sort of go-to setup for everyday use.
And there we have your the year 6 toilets, boys and girls. You were other side for year 5, so you're just moving across to year 6 toilets.
There we go. So playtimes and lunchtimes. The same system will be in place as you've had in year 5. So there'll be playtime. You can go to any of the different areas. At lunchtime, you'll be allocated a space, including one of those areas. The other thing to mention is that in year 6, children take on play leading responsibilities. So we'll be looking for children to lead different play activities and tasks and challenges to all children who are willing and wish to come and get involved in all the different areas of the school grounds. So really looking forward to putting that in place and seeing who wants to be a play leader.
Big responsibility.
Yeah, excellent.
Your playtime and lunchtime times. So your playtime will be the same at 10:25 to 10:40, and your lunch is slightly later at 12:30 till 1:15. So you'll be allocated an area for your year group to play in. And you will eat your lunch at 1 p.m. in the dinner hall. So you'll go out at 12:30 and you'll come in at 1 o'clock to eat your dinner and then straight back into class. And as always, there's one option for your lunch, which does include a vegetarian alternative.
Okay, at the end of the school day, which is 3:05, you'll come back through the same upper key stage 2 door and off and away. And with being in year 6, we do encourage a greater degree of responsibility and independence. So that might mean walking home or cycling home if that's possible. Or if you're meeting a parent, maybe meeting them a bit further away, maybe at the bus shelter or the other side of the road, just to give you that little bit more independence as we move steadfast towards high school.
So your PE day stays the same. So that's Thursday. So come in full PE kit. We do lots of activity in year 6. We're always on the go. We have our Thursday PE sessions, and then hopefully in the mornings we get out and do a bit of running, or we do some games on the or we do some circuits. Perhaps. So lots to have to remember to come in your team colour t-shirts and
an appropriate PE uniform.
Yeah.
Please bring a folder. That might mean that you sort of reuse your year 5 folder if it's in a good condition and you like it. If not, please bring a new one, and we will welcome your own designs to cover those folders as well. And then we can get cracking and put all our work, all our foundation work in those folders.
We have special dividers in year 6, don't we, Mr. Horton, to keep your files really nice and neat and organised, just like it'll be at high school.
Yeah, excellent.
So the environment and behaviour, you have seen this continuously through school. There's no difference in year 6. You will be rewarded for class efforts with marbles, and hopefully you'll get enough marbles to have a marble day, which we absolutely love in year 6. You have your team points, which we give a lot of team points out for good work, for individual good work. You've got your star and citizen for the week, which go hand in hand with your school values. Golden purple pen for your writings. That's Mr. Horton that normally chooses that mostly. Then you've got your happy boxes for, helping out in the classroom, being great friends to people, just showing your bow and best in general. And then we do our certificates, as you well know, celebration assembly at about 2:15 on a Friday afternoon. That's where we celebrate all of your successes throughout the week. And there'll also be lots of class jobs to keep our classrooms
going.
In ship shape.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So first day in year 6, there's going to be lots of activities during that transition week, in the final week before some holidays. But just to give you a flavour, you'll be sorting your trays and your tray labels, your coat pegs, your classroom displays, and we want to take your voice as part of that. So you will have a big hand in what the classroom looks like and where things go. We'll be getting to know each other a bit better, lots of team games and outdoor activities, and there will be transition board activities as well. Now, Miss Bailey and I won't be there on the first day or the second day of transition week, Monday to Tuesday, because we'll be at Waddocker with the leavers. However, you will be with Mrs. Thompson, with Miss Bellard, Mrs. Brayshaw, Miss Perkins and Mrs. Harris, who will get things started brilliantly. And then by the end of the week, we'll have lots of new work up, and hopefully you'll be feeling really comfortable and relaxed in your new environment.
It's your chance to take ownership of the classroom for next year, really.
Definitely.
So your routine, your general routine on a normal day is you'll be in for register by 8:40, and then there'll be a little bit of time to talk. There's normally a morning activity on the board, which could be maths based, it could be literacy based, it might be a little bit of a something to work out.
Yeah, a bit of general knowledge, a bit of puzzles.
General knowledge, puzzles, things like that, just to get your brain working in the morning and to get you all fired up for the day. You then will have maths or literacy. So you'll either be in 6LB doing maths until break time with me, or you'll be doing literacy with Mr. Horton. And then after break time, we swap over. So then you'll then get to do the maths or literacy that you didn't do. And we do that up until about 5 to 12-ish. Then we do your guided reading session until lunchtime. And then after lunchtime, it's your foundation subjects. So you've got your science, art, history, geography, computing, DT, REP and music. And then we end the day with story time, some class discussion, maybe a bit of PSHE, maybe a little bit of circle time, some news round, whatever we feel is necessary at the end of the day, really. Yeah. And then it's home time. And day goes like that in year 6, so quickly.
Flies past. Okay. So to introduce your curriculum, your topic for autumn 2, we're going to be focusing on Britain during World War II, so it leads nicely on from what you've learnt in year 5 on World War I. We're going to be focusing particularly on the Battle of Britain, as well as other elements of Britain's involvement during those wartime years. So there's just a couple of a few photographs there to get your minds thinking. And our book that we're going to be reading is Good Night, Mr. Tom. So we'll probably start reading it in transition week, and we might very well have some tasks for you to be getting on with over the summer holidays, just so we come back raring to go and ready to tackle a really excellent topic.
Really fun.
So there we go.
So that's it from myself and Mr. Horton for now.
Yes.
And we are so looking forward to seeing you in year 6. We can't wait for next year. We have got so many ideas and so much that we've got to offer you next year that we're just going to have a great year, aren't we?
And we can't wait for you to have your voice as well, and for you to bring all your amazing ideas.
Head boy and head girl. Oh my
lots of
goodness.
things to get your hands on.
Yeah, it's a really nice year for you all to be in. So lots of hard work, lots of fun. Have a great summer, and we will see you in September.
Bye.